again, just touching on the appointment issue. I think that comes up a lot in that we often go to appointments and we walk out feeling like we just never got what we wanted. And I think this is really crucial, and it's something that we need to keep in mind, because we need to go in with a plan. We need to make sure that we've really thought about what it is we intend to do. First of all, because it costs a lot of money. It takes a lot of energy and time out of our day to attend. And if we walk out of there feeling like we didn't get what we wanted, we need to consider a number of things. And if we decide after that that we want to make a complaint, we need to be very careful about what it is that we're trying to address. So there's really key elements that will really help you to address your appointments and get the most out of them. Think about why you are attending. Think about what it is that the issue is that you need to address. What is the biggest concern for you that you want to get answers to? Do you know what you want to achieve? What would you like the doctor to assist with? Provide any information in the appointment about any symptoms that you've experienced over the past couple of weeks, any real concerns, issues that have happened in the past, because I think often we go into the appointment and we look good, we feel good, but we've had really awful days prior to that. How do we demonstrate that to the doctor? What evidence can we provide? Prepare those questions in advance, and often I might be thinking of something and I'll just make a note on my phone in my notes section, and I'll then start preparing a few things and a few ideas and a few questions, so that when I go to my GP, I've already got a list of things I need done. I need a referral, I need a prescription, I need a blood test, and all of those things have come up in the past couple of weeks that I can make a note of, so that everything is done in one session and I don't have to keep going back. Where possible, send through relevant information and previous reports before you go into the doctor. So if perhaps you have an email address for reception, that's another option, to just contact them and provide them with information to put on your file so that they can review that preferably before you go in, or at least while you're there. I know with some of the hospitals, they like to give a handout with information about your medication, and perhaps there's options on there to put your questions down prior to going in. And again, that goes back to the doctor's responsibility of ensuring they review that information. Also think about who would be useful to attend the appointment with you. If you know that it's a very fatiguing experience, or you struggle to hear things, or you struggle with your memory or your processing of information, take somebody with you, whether it's a friend, an advocate, a partner, a support worker. Take somebody in there with you to be able to share the information and note it down for you to review. Also think of the environmental modifications you can make to prepare for your appointments. And that could be looking at the location, the parking options, the payment options, the weather. It could be, do you take an extra coat? Do you make sure you have slippers to put on when you finish your appointment? Do you need to phone ahead for your appointment and check that they're running on time to reduce your wait time? So think of all those things that you can do in advance to reduce the stress that you have for your appointment. If you're going interstate, is it that you need to plan ahead and get to the airport 3 hours before so that you're not rushed? Or if there's a delay in traffic, is it that you stay an extra night to reduce the stress? Think of all those things that are going to make the appointment a lot easier for you. And also consider the contact options that work best for you. Are there options for telehealth instead of having to travel? Or do you feel that you need to be there in person to have a full body assessment, for example? So really think about what it is that you're going to get out of the appointment and how you can make it as easy as